Today we're here with Chief Jeff Taylor at the fire department in New Caney, Texas. Built in 2004. It's kind of a new one, but it's a good one. What do you think about it, Chief?
Well, we're glad to have y'all here, stop by and visit with us today. Our fire district staffs 2 fire stations 24 hours a day. We have 8 firefighter personnel on duty at all times. We are what you would commonly refer to as a combination fire department. We're blessed the fact that we still have our volunteers. Our volunteer program is very important to us.
Yeah.
When at any given moment a call goes out, there's a lot of times we'll have volunteers here at the station and or volunteers will be responding from their home to the station to get their equipment and make the responses. Our fire district is 66 square miles. We average about 2,500 emergency responses a year. About 60% of all of our business is EMS responses.
Right, yeah.
So we're actually first responders for the Montgomery County Hospital District. So when there's a priority 1 response inside our jurisdiction, we assist the medic units on the scene.
Okay.
Our public education program includes a CPR program for anybody. We also have a child safety seat installation program.
I saw that.
So if we have a resident, they don't even have to live in our district, but they need assistance. We have firefighters that are actually technicians through the state of Texas.
Yeah. So they have to have the paperwork and all this stuff.
That's correct.
Certifying them to do this.
That's correct.
Okay.
We also are very excited to have our Explorer Junior Firefighter program.
That's what I want to hear about.
We're very proud of our Explorer program. It's a junior firefighter program for both boys and girls, ages from 14 to 18 years of age. Basically, we bring them in and we teach them everything that pretty much we teach our regular firefighters.
Yeah, wow.
The exception is the Explorer program has a lot of safety rules. So explorers are not allowed to go inside burning buildings, if you will.
Yeah.
This is Kyle Romagus. He's a station captain of A shift.
How you doing, Kyle?
And he is responsible for the crew that's on duty today. So he has a driver that reports to him as well as 2 firefighters. And what Kyle's going to do is give you a brief tour of the apparatus and equipment that we use to help our residents.
Oh, well, that'd be great. We can learn something, I'm sure. So where do you want to start it now?
We can start over here at the booster truck. If that's
Okay.
with you.
All right. Okay, now Kyle's going to explain to us what this truck actually does and when it's used.
Okay, this is actually a Booster 151. So this is our booster truck. We're going to use this on wildland urban interface. Pretty much any kind of fire that we can't get to with the main apparatus that we have.
Yeah.
So basically, we're going to use this on grass fires, control burns that we can't access with the big trucks.
So this is actually considered like the light duty truck.
Yes, sir. This will be a light duty fire truck. So
All right.
basically, we have a 200-gallon tank. We have 200 feet of red line, which is 1-inch hose, and we have 150 GPM pump.
Okay. Sounds like it'd handle a little brush fire.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, maybe we'll move on to the big ones now.
Okay.
Now, Kyle, exactly what does this big truck right here do?
So this is our engine. This is what we're going to take first out on our residential fires or any kind of big structure fire.
Yeah.
So this is what we're all going to ride on in. It has a 1,500 GPM pump, holds 750 gallons, has multiple access points for intake and discharge of water, and has multiple hose lines of different sizes.
And how much pressure does this puppy put out?
It'll put out 1,500 GPM, which will put out approximately about 450 PSI.
Now, let's say I was holding that hose, this big hose here,
Okay.
against my body like this, and it busted. What would happen to me?
You would probably go for a ride, depending on what end of the bus you're holding. So technically, if you're holding behind the bus and you still have the hose line, you're going to go for a ride.
Okay, well that might be cool. You know, I always wanted to ask the fireman one question. Have you ever had to go rescue a cat?
We've been called to rescue cats from ditches, on top of roofs.
Yeah.
We've been called
do you do
multiple
it?
times. We do it if it doesn't cause a risk to injury to our firefighters.
Okay.
It's hard to explain an injury after a
I would also suggest that it would depend on the kind of cat up that tree.
Yes, sir.
I mean, if it's a little kitty cat, it'd be all right. If it was a lion attack or something, you wouldn't go with it.
No, sir. No, sir.
I wouldn't either. By golly.
No, sir. And you definitely don't see any skeletons in trees. They come down when they get hungry.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Seems to me no matter what we do in life, we have to be trained. There's no difference in fire training. These candidates must be trained in firefighting methods. Everything from what is fire to how to extinguish a roaring inferno, and all this has to be covered. They have to cross the T's and dot the I's, so to speak. These classrooms are mandatory for all trainees and are given by experienced firefighters. And yes, you must take a test, be graded, and pass to join up. You may have noticed some of the trainees are young men and women who still attend high school. They receive credit in school for their participation and a chance to join the department when they graduate school. I think this is a great idea and gives a thumb up to the program, and God bless America. Hi Wade, I'm Dan Wilson with TMCtv. How you doing?
Good.
Well, we come down here to take a look at your fire station.
Yes, sir.
And I'm assuming that right here is the living quarters. What all we got here?
Yes, sir. Right here we have our computer and working area. We've got our kitchen area as well. Back here, right behind you, we have our restrooms, and then back here in this back corner is our sleeping quarters.
Now, I noticed you have a men and a women. Do you have any women on the force?
Yes, sir, we do. We have one in the department. They're not at this station, they're at the other station.
I see. Well, the fire department's come a long way.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you tell us about this tanker here, what all it does and what it's capable of?
This tanker is a 2009. It's got 1,800 gallons of water on it. It's mainly for doing water shuttles for areas where we don't have fire hydrants. We can use it as a primary fire truck to attack fire initially if we have to.
And it's also a pump. It's a pump truck, but then again, you can stretch the hose on this.
Yes, sir.
You can fight the fire from this truck and/or hook up to the other truck.
Absolutely.
In a tandem type, just like the other one, right?
Yes, sir.
So this one looks a lot like it.
It's its sister.
It's its sister. Okay,
Yes,
we
sir.
know that this is a girl. What about this plaque over here on the wall?
Let's walk over here and I'll show you.
Okay. Tell us about this sign.
This plaque is in remembrance of a gentleman that from the Wilhelm family that died in the Vietnam War. They used to own this property and donated it to the fire department in his remembrance.
Well, that was great. You know, a lot of them old boys in Vietnam don't get nothing. I see he's got the Navy Cross too, by golly.
Yes, sir.
That is really outstanding.